A quick disassembly video for the Suorin Air Plus. Take your cartridge out. The only thing that is a little different is that there's a plastic piece on this side. The plastic piece hooks onto the bottom and the side, so when you undo it, just be gentle and make sure it comes off the side first. So what I did was just kind of break it loose like that, and then I peel it back from the downside. You can see the little tabs in there. As long as you're gentle with it, it'll come off. If it breaks, that's kind of what I'm dealing with. This one is not like the other V2. So there's this little spot right here. I don't know if you can see that, but at the very bottom below the 5 blinking lights, there's just a little tab that you want to put the screwdriver in and make it pop out, because that's the only thing holding it in. So once you get this popped out, you can see it come out a little bit there at the bottom. The rest of it will come out really easy. The only difference is that I've noticed is that there's a whole plastic O-ring on the top of this thing. And what I didn't want to do was press down on that O-ring or that little grommet that it's got here, because this grommet, the first thing I did was I lifted this whole grommet up. You can see this, it won't peel out right now because it's stuck to the side, but I moved it off to the side so that I could push this out. It just pushed out for me, and now it's not. But right there is the only clip, so it comes out on that side. Better off just pushing down from the other side. Oh, come on, you piece of shit. And I pulled this out just a second ago, and now it's giving me issues again, so. There we go, okay. So it'll pop out, and if this thing comes off, it's fine, because it goes right back on. You can clean it like you did all the other ones, but here's where I got into a problem. So I cleaned all this off, cleaned the points. You can take these 2 screws right here. There's 2 little tiny screws here, and it'll take the circuit board up, which would allow you to clean in there better. And I'm not sure if that's something you would want to do. I don't have a screwdriver small enough for these tiny little screws here, so I just left it as it is. I cleaned off the grommet, took Q-tip and went all in here and cleaned this off, and then cleaned all that. And then you put it right back on. Just goes, there's only one way it can go on. And the problem with this right here is that if this needs to be just a little bit thinner, it feels like, because it's so thick that it doesn't allow contact there. So the 5 lights on the side line up with the 5 lights on the housing. And then you push it right back in, and you'll feel it click when it gets into place. It clicks right in place, and then that's there. What I did was I just took a screwdriver or punch, and I kind of pushed that grommet back down around the 2 brass tangs and the 2 magnets. And then this clips on, go bottom first. And then it goes up, slides in, and then boom. And then when this goes back in, what I did is, you can see there's a little thing in there. It's a little gap. Just cinch it closed, because now my problem is if I'm holding it like this, I can smoke it. But if I Do it without hands. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but that's how at least you get into the case that I've found. And because what I did first is I messed with all this and I screwed up and I messed up the case a little bit. Don't do that. Just take it off, take the side off, remove the little tab, push the tab in, bring it out a little bit, take a punch or something hard, push it out, clean it all up. I didn't see any big residue buildup, but it seems to work now. My problem is more suction, and I'm sure someone that's way more familiar with these will have a better video soon, but until then, there you go.